I am your father. You come back home. Prabhupada started a Back to Godhead magazine actually. If you go online and you can subscribe it. Annual subscription is $24. That's it. Every 2 months you'll get it. Very nice book. Back to Godhead. Prabhupada started. You all go back to Godhead. Krishna is telling, come back, come back. So what is Krishna telling? If you perform bhakti, you'll come back. So you people are not, but you see, if yourself, 99% you are working on body and relationships. You are giving Krishna only 1%. How many of you agree? 99% you are working on your career, means body, and relationships means also body. But how much time are you giving to Krishna? Class 1%, somebody is chanting. How long you are chanting? How many rounds? 12 rounds, 1 hour? 1.5 hours?
1 hour.
So, out of 24 hours, you are giving 1 hour to Krishna. And weekly, you are giving 1% to Krishna. Rest all for body only. How many of you agree? So, what is you are giving only 1%, or but Krishna is telling, Satatam, always. What is Krishna telling? Always. We were in Vrindavan. And we went to some samadhi, Rasakan samadhi. So Rasakan means what? Is Muslim or what? Of course he's a Muslim. Rasakan came to Vrindavan. And Rasakan, why he came to Vrindavan? Vrindavan is a direct replica of the spiritual world. Krishna came to this world, he brought Vrindavan also. Radharani told Krishna, without Govardhan, without Yamuna, without Vrindavan, 12 forests, I cannot come. Krishna said already, no, they are already going. So this is actually this Vrindavan on earth. It's a replica of spiritual world. Of course, today it's covered more and more and more. So in a mysterious way, Rasakan ended up in Vrindavan because he fell in love with one girl. That girl is from Vrindavan. So one day one said, you're Muslim, what are you doing here? I fell in love with this girl. This what is, this body is blood, flesh and bones, marrow. It will not stay long. 20 years later, cinema star also will become a grandmother. Real beauty means Krishna's beauty. Rasakan said, where is Krishna? On the top of the hill. Really? Okay. But are you sure he is more beautiful than this lady? He is more beautiful than anybody in this world. Really? Then Rasakan said, all right, I'll go and I'll see him. I love beauty. So what he did, he stayed at the entrance of the Govardhan for 6 months. He will come. Morning he will go, in the night he'll come back. This day he didn't come. He paid the price. Morning he would go. Today he'll come. Like that 6 months he waited. One day somebody said, what are you doing here? One saint said, this person on the top of the hill, very beautiful. So that person has to come down one day. I'm waiting. Past 6 months he has not come. You have to go there. But the saint, what he did, he prayed for him. When he prayed for him, my Lord, please reveal your form to him. Other people come, they see, the worst thing you can do to Krishna, if you see him a marble, that's the worst thing you can do. When you consider Krishna as marble, Krishna cries, I am not a marble. Because for Krishna, there is no difference between matter and spirit. Everything is spirit, Krishna. Because you want to worship him, he came in that marble form. Krishna is not marble. I think, we are crazy or what? We don't have anything to do, just worship Parvati. No. It's a great Shastra and science. I can tell so many stories. So, the Rasakan actually, you go on the top of the hill and he prayed, my Lord, I hope you'll not see, when you pray to Krishna, Krishna will accept. This person went to the top of the hill. And Krishna revealed his form. When we come here, theoretically we know it's Krishna, but in that form, this marble form, Krishna revealed himself. When Krishna revealed himself to Rasakhan, what is Krishna's beauty? Should I tell one more story if you don't think? Should I tell it? How many of you know Krishna's another name is Madan Mohan? Krishna's another name is Madan Mohan. You know what is Madan means? Huh? No. Huh? You know, Madan means Cupid, Kamadev. You know, we all have one problem, lust. Kamadev, he just, he shakes us up, desire to enjoy. You know, boy and girl come together, look like this, that person looks like that, that's it. He becomes infatuated. One day, Indra told, Lord Shiva's wife name is Sati. And Sati, she burned herself. She died. And she appeared again as Parvati in Himalayas. But once Sati died, Lord Shiva became very upset and he was like this. Intense tapasya. There was a demon by name Tarakasur. Tarakasur was giving left and right. But he was defeating Devatas. Devatas went to Brahma and said, Brahma, this guy is giving trouble. But Tarakasur is very intelligent. He went to Lord Shiva and prayed. Lord Shiva said, what do you want? My Lord, I should not have death. Lord Shiva said, anyone takes birth has to die. You have to die. And said, all right, my Lord, give me this boon. What? My death is in your hands. Only you can kill me. Lord Shiva said, granted. Lord Shiva disappeared. So Tarakasur knew this. If you worship somebody, they will not kill you, right? Every day he would do arti to Lord Shiva. My Lord, you are my protector, you are my maintainer. And Lord Shiva said, granted, blessed. If somebody takes your shelter, will you kill them? Yes or no? And Tarakasur, every day he would do his morning puja to he was a great ardent devotee of the Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva loved Tarakasur, but Tarakasur went and declared war on Indra, heavenly planets, defeated. Indra was upset and went to Brahma. My Lord, what is this? Brahma said, Lord Shiva will never kill Tarakasur because he is worshipping. But it is ordained Tarakasur will be killed. Son is the image of the father. So one day, Lord Shiva will give birth to Kumaraswamy, Murugan, Kartikeya. How many of you heard this name? But right now, Lord Shiva is here. Lord Shiva is also in Himalayas doing tapasya. But there, this Sati died and took birth as Parvati. So, one day they'll get married. One day they'll get married and they'll give birth to Murugan, Kumaraswamy, or Kartikeya. That Kumaraswamy will kill this Tarakasur, but Lord Shiva will not kill. But then, when Parvati is there, Shiva is there. Someone has to tempt Lord Shiva to get married. So Lord Shiva Parvati is worshipping Lord Shiva. So Indra called Cupid. Now Shiva has to marry her. Shiva doesn't open his eyes like this. And when he doesn't open his, then where is the marriage room for marriage? So what he did, he called Cupid, Kamadev. There is one more word, Kandarpa. Anyone heard this name, Kamadev? Manmadhar, Cupid. So the one person who can wake up Lord Shiva is Kamadev. So the Bharati is coming every day. I want you to, because in her previous life she was Sati, right? Naturally, she was naturally attracted to Shiva. I want to have you as my husband. She is doing Arati every day, but Lord Shiva doesn't look nice like this. So he called Kamadev and said, Kamadev, you just go and create that lust in the heart of Lord Shiva. Kamadev went. This is Himalayas. Himalayas means what? What is there in Himalayas?
No water.
Huh?
Full snow,
Mountain and snow. But for your kind information, because of the global warming, there is no snow in Himalayas. You know that? I went. Only America has more snow than Himalayas, actually. No. Really. Only peaks you'll see little snow there. If you go to Utah and see the mountains, Utah has more snow than Himalayas, actually. There is no snow at all. You see mosquitoes only. But anyway, this is not those days. So much snow. But for you to enjoy, what is that so-called sexual life? If it is freezing cold, where is the room? What Kamdev did, Manmata. He came with his ladies and he created, he did like this. Immediately spring came. Beautiful, wonderful waterfalls. He created it. No cold. And he was singing, dancing, amazing. He started creating that feeling in our heart. Lama Parvati came, she was doing Aarti. Because there is so much of activity, and what he did that day, Lord Shiva, was in deep meditation. He opened his eyes. He opened his eyes. This is what he was looking for. That time, Parvati went to offer garland. Then she went to offer garland. And she looked at him. Lord Shiva also looked at her. Who is this? This many days. He shot an arrow through the glance of Parvati. And that arrow went, and hit Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was tempted first time. And what is this? There's a feeling of temptation. How is it possible? Somebody is doing something, but Cupid, you cannot see him. Okay, then he said, okay, that's nice weather. Then he saw that. Who saw that? Manmada saw that. Cupid saw that. Lord Shiva was a little bit tempted, and he picked up another arrow. And Lord Shiva said, why this feeling came? Somebody is doing something. He scanned the soul area with his third eye, open third eye. Then he saw the Cupid shooting arrows. He became upset. He opened his third eye and he bought him off. How can you do that? He bought him off. And in a few minutes, then this Cupid became a pile of ashes. Lord Shiva got up and left. Parvati thought, it's gone. But in a long story short, so one day Indra told, congratulations, you have tempted Lord Shiva, personality, Gunavataras in the mode of ignorance of Supreme Lord Krishna. But Krishna also incarnated on the planet Earth. He descended. If you tempt him, your name will become eternally famous. Cupid said, definitely not. One time I did it and I paid price. I will not do it again. No. He will not burn you to death. He is very soft. But if you can tempt him one time, you will return your name will be eternally famous. Really? Yes. Where does he stay? He stays in Vrindavan. Wow. I'll try. Sure, he will not burn me, right? No, Kamdev came. Kamdev came. Where does he stay? He got all the information. The evening, Yamuna, bank of Yamuna, he'll be playing on the flute. And he came. And he came to create. First, what he does, he creates a beautiful spring atmosphere to invoke that lusty desires. When he went there, this is all spring only. Vrindavan, so beautiful. But I don't need to create. This place itself is tempting, So I don't need to create anything. Then he went to the bank of Yamuna. Amazing, wonderful area. So cool, serene, And he was looking at those beautiful bushes, beautiful trees and the kalpvriksha trees and the bumblebees chirping. And from distance he saw Krishna. He has a little fear, This is like Supreme Personality of Godhead, what will happen? So, but Krishna was going that day. So he was also, he was hiding behind the trees. Because, what if he becomes angry, Finally he was telling, turn back, because you have to shoot an arrow, you have to see the person, right? So from behind he's seeing blue body, peacock feather, and there's a yellow pitambar, he's wearing yellow garment. So, but he doesn't know Krishna is in his heart as Paramatma, super soul. So turn back. Okay, Krishna understood. Okay, you see, turn back. So first you have to see the person and shoot an arrow, right? He looked at Krishna. Krishna's beauty is, he never saw that type of beauty in his life. He saw that beauty. He forgot that he had to shoot an arrow. He started looking at that beauty and he fainted, seeing that beauty. Cupid became infatuated by the beauty of Krishna. Bow and arrow fell down and he fainted because he never saw that type of beauty. Krishna smiled and left. From that day onwards, Krishna got the name Madan Mohan. Cupid, he creates illusion to everyone. You will become illusioned by, you'll become not illusioned, infatuated by the Madan. But Madan became infatuated by Krishna. From that day onwards, Krishna got the name Madan. That's why you want to become free from greed, lust, anger, pride. Pray to Krishna. So first we look at the feet of Krishna, then the knees, and then the waist, and the chest, and the eyebrows. Then Krishna will remove that last. Real liberation means becoming free from a lusty desire. One day Srila Prabhupada was in, I think in LA temple. He came to West Coast, I don't remember exactly. Prabhupada got on the flight, entered the airport lobby. 5,000 people, they all offered obeisances. 5,000 Americans, they don't go to airport. Even if Americans will go to airport, only one occasion, Pope comes or Queen comes, some Americans will go. That's it. Americans don't have so much respect for anything other than that. They all offered on the ground. They all offered obeisances on the ground. Sashtanga Namaskar. Prabhupada turned to Sutta and said, "Do you know why they are offering respect so much?" Prabhupada said, "I have no lust. I have no lust." No lust. Wow. So real liberation, the last thing that will go from your heart is lust. Greed will go. Pride will go. Envy will go. What will not go? Lust. It's not easy. So then whatever, then Cupid got up, Krishna left. Then he heard Krishna will be Radharani. Great. And Krishna is with Radharani, that is another time. Then he went. So Krishna came, all the gopis came, Radharani came. This is a time. Krishna is looking at Radharani, Radharani looking at Krishna. Immediately, he remembered the past. He shot an arrow. It didn't work. So many arrows he shot. Why? Between Radha and Krishna, there is no lust. It is spiritual. It's nothing material. What the affection between Radha and Krishna is a prema, not kama. I'm not for understanding. Otherwise, Prabhupada is a sannyasi, his Guru Maharaj is sannyasi, Lord Chaitanya is Krishna himself, but he's a sannyasi. Why should a sannyasi worship Krishna? I'm not for understanding. All the movies and serials, they show nonsense. And you try to analyze that. That is Turiya, above Anandamaya. We are in Annamaya, Pranamaya, Lasti. We try to analyze that. No, we cannot understand. I'm not for understanding, seriously. And he starts shooting arrows towards Radharani, towards Krishna. Nothing happened. Because that is not material, spiritual. You're understanding or not? So no, they were not affected. Then he understood, this I don't know. All I know is lust only. People become infatuated. But love, there is no infatuation. Love grows. Love means service. Love means what? Service. So, to attain what is real liberation? Become free from lust. How to do that? Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridavrata. Chant my name. Glorify my name. Why am I doing it? By giving, hopefully Krishna will give me some mercy. Srila Prabhupada will give some mercy. And, Mamamana mandire rahoni sidine. Oh Krishna, in the heart, in the region of my heart, mandir, which is my heart, is the mandir. You stay here. Krishna is already there. You don't need to tell. Paramatma is there. But are you conscious? What is Paramatma realization? When you're conscious, Krishna is in your heart. That is a self-realization. That's Paramatma relation. Next level, Bhagavan relation. That is Krishna. So what is the way to attain self-realization? Chant Krishna's name all the time. You say, what about work? Krishna said, I agree. Prabhupada said, that's why Lord Chaitanya gave the process. Krishna doesn't give the process. Krishna is telling, just like you chant my name always. Lord Chaitanya, no, not like that. People, Lord Chaitanya was in Jagannath Puri. Everyone would call Lord Chaitanya because Lord Chaitanya revealed his Krishna form to Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. All the devotees saw Krishna form. Can you see the picture behind? That is Lord Chaitanya. 2 hands blue, 2 hands Rama, that is Lord Ramchandra, holding bow and arrow. Kamandal and Danda is Lord Chaitanya. And you see this picture on your my left hand side. And what is that? That is Ramanandra, and Lord Chaitanya is revealing one is Krishna, another is Radharani. Combination, combined, that is Lord Chaitanya. Radharani color is golden. Is Krishna with blue complexion because Radharani covered him with the blue complexion, yellow complexion. Radharani is golden. Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi. Gaura means gold. Gauranga. So it's Krishna but with golden. Because it's both Krishna and Radharani. Lord Chaitanya gave free. We'll chant 24/7. Nobody will chant. Anybody wanted to invite Lord Chaitanya for dinner, lunch, you have to chant. Lord Chaitanya said, you guys should give me 100,000 rupees. How much? 100,000. He said, my Lord, where can we? We are all poor Brahmins. How can we give 100,000? We cannot give 1 rupee. Lord Chaitanya said, he said, you should give 100,000. My Lord, we don't have money. Lord Chaitanya said, where I said 1 rupees? 100,000 names means 64 rounds. If you chant 64 rounds, I can come to your home and eat prasad. You chant 64 rounds, it is 100,000 names. Until Srila Prabhupada, from Lord Chaitanya to Srila Prabhupada, everyone has to chant how many rounds? 64 rounds. That's the minimum price. And you want to go back to Godhead, strictly follow. What are Dharma stands on 4 pillars? What are the 4 pillars? Anybody? No. Dharma stands on 4 pillars. You were all coming for past 1 year. What are the 4 pillars Dharma stands on?
Satya, Saucha, Daya, Tapasya, Prabhuji.
Wow. We have a PhD online. Tapas, Saucham, Daya, Satyam, Tapasya. Cleanliness. Tapasya means austerity. Cleanliness, mercy, and Daya, Satyam, truthfulness. How can you break the pillar of cleanliness? How can you destroy the pillar? Today, India, there are so many organizations. There are purposes of cheating action. Why? Nobody will tell you. You guys come to temple worship, put some money, okay. They don't care what you do. That's purpose of cheating. Any Vishwa Parishad book you open, these 4 words will be there. Tapas, Saucham, Daya, Satyam, not just ISKCON. Prabhupada achieved. Just now I finished a meeting with they said Swamiji achieved with Prabhupada, attained with hippies. What are the 4? Tapasya. When you go for extramarital affairs, you're breaking the pillar of cleanliness. Illicit sex. Illicit sex will break the pillar of cleanliness. And what is the next one? Tapasya. How can you break the pillar of tapasya? Alcoholism. When you go for alcoholism, intoxication, you are breaking the pillar of and dharma pillar. What is the dharma pillar? Tapasya. That's why in ISKCON, we don't know. When people ask me, some you really take some tea? I said, no tea, no coffee. White tea has caffeine in it. Daya. for the sake of 1.5 inch tongue. Only 1.5 inch tongue. Once the food goes here, very difficult to digest. When you kill somebody, when you separate a baby from the mother cow or mother goat or mother whatever, chicken, whatever, you're breaking the pillar of Daya. Satyam. When you go for gambling, you're breaking the pillar of truthfulness. I have a question for all of you. Before coming here, how many of you heard in which temple? Did you hear this? Koi batate hai kya? Nobody tells. But Prabhupada wanted everyone to go back to Godhead. Prabhupada said, please follow this. Sincerely. You know? I used to go to other organizations. They never called me. And the top of it, they would only serve all this meat, everything. But when I came here, they're all Hindu only. But when I came here, I said, wow, I loved it. There's a famous tennis star. He passed away now. Peter Borosh. He went to temple. 15-year-old. Said, no one in Garlic. Oh, today onwards I'll come here only. Peter, throughout his life, he never ate onion garlic. One of the famous Serena Williams coach, actually. Sisters, both sisters, he was a coach. He never ate onion garlic in his life. He loved his country. Why? That is the price you have to pay to go back to Godhead. How many of you want to go back to Godhead? Minimum price to pay. Minimum. 1.5 hours tours chant. Do Ekadasi. Otherwise, tongue. Recently I was thinking, childhood in Diwali, that Puran Poli, this festival, that Idli, Rava, Dosa. How many things I have eaten? My tongue never told me, thank you very much, stop. Is your tongue telling you stop? Tongue is, thank you, sir. Bachpan se aap khila rahe ho. From childhood here, you fed all so many items. And because I know Dasara means one type of sweets, Diwali means another type of sweets, and Sankranti means a festival. Pongal. You agree or not? Festival means what? Right? Is our tongue telling thank you very much? Is your tongue telling thank you? Huh? Stop, you don't serve me, I'll serve you. See, every part becomes sick. Tongue will never become sick. Maybe you'll get sometimes little ulcer here and there. But my tongue never says, today I'll give you only, what is that? Buttermilk and a little rice. No. I may be sick, but no problem. Puran Poli, Gulab Jamun, Rasgulla, no problem. Agree or not? Recently I thought, 50 ho gaya, still tongue doesn't say stop. After 200 years also, tongue will not say stop. That's Maya. But Prabhupada says, no problem, eat prasad. Whatever you ate, that's prasad, it will purify you. So Prabhupada's Lord Chaitanya said, if you chant 64 rounds, you can invite me. Lord Chaitanya gave concession. Krishna is telling always, Lord Chaitanya is 64 rounds. Prabhupada came to America, 64 rounds. Americans said, we cannot do it. And Prabhupada said 32 rounds. So Swami, that's also difficult. 4 hours, difficult. Prabhupada said, all right, as an Acharya, I am fixing 16 rounds, so 25,000. Every day, if you chant 16 rounds, you are chanting 25,000 names of Krishna. Means, instead in 4 births, you'll go back to Godhead. Prabhupada, as an Acharya, in 1 birth, he'll take you back to Godhead. But there also, you say, means what? Back to Godhead, Jana, but will you pay the price? Nobody. How many of you listening? Do you agree or not? Sincerity means today, tomorrow will never come. Sincerity means today, tomorrow will never come. Actually, I want to tell a story, but that's why I finished it. So chant all the everyone. Pitamahasya jagato. Mata data pitamaha. Vedyam Pavitra Munkara Ruksama Yajurevacha. Who will read that? No, read. Okay, wait. Okay, no, read. Grandsire. Om. I'm also Ruksama and the Yajurvedas. So Krishna is telling I'm the father of the universe. What is Krishna telling? How Krishna is the father of the universe? Krishna is telling, I see, your soul, this body is given by parents. But the soul, who is the father? Krishna. That's why Krishna is eternal, you are eternal. Body from dust, it will go to dust, it will come from dust. But soul, Krishna is the father. And the mother, because the Prakriti comes from Krishna. The support and grandfather, grandfather. How Krishna is grandfather? Who said that? So Brahma is the first creator, secondary creator. So Krishna created Brahma. So that way we are also children of Brahma. And Krishna created Brahma, so Krishna is the grandfather also. And Krishna is telling Om, Om. That's why I'm reading it. Om is the impersonal representation of Krishna. And Krishna is telling all the Vedas I am. You're understanding or not? All the Vedas I am. And so can somebody read it? I am the goal. I'll read it. I am the goal, the sustainer, the master, the witness, the abode, refuge, and more. And I am the most dear friend. I am the creation. I am annihilation. The base of everything, the resting place, eternal seed. Everything is from me. And also Arjuna, I give heat. I withhold and send forth rain. I am immortality. I am also death. Both spirit and matter are in me. Hare Krishna. And believe me, Krishna, 20th and 21st verse, Krishna is telling, don't go to heavenly planets. Don't go to Swarga. In India, people say Swarga. No, Krishna is there. In this 20 and 21, those seek a sense enjoyment by adhering to the principles of Vedas. Krishna is telling, don't follow Vedas. Krishna is not telling, don't follow Vedas because Vedas are origin. But Vedas speak of 3 modes only. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I have a question for all of you. In the childhood, when mom wants to give you a tablet, what she will do? She will put the bitter tablet in a gulab jamun and give it to you. Yes or no? But once you become 20-year-old, will you give you bitter tablet and gulab jamun? You know it. So you have come to Gita means you can give it up Bhagavad, you can give up Vedas. Vedas and Upanishads start. There are 108 Upanishads. What is the essence of all the Upanishads? Anybody? Bhagavad-Gita. I have a question for all of you. Once you go to college, will you read your 10th grade books? Anybody?
No.
You have gone to high school, so will you open the 8th grade books? No. Likewise, once you come to Bhagavad-Gita, don't even look back to Vedas. Vedas speak of only sense enjoyment. No need. Because now you are going back to Godhead, self-realization. So, those who seek sense enjoyment but adhering to the principles of Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. But what is Gita telling? Go back to Godhead. Gita never says birth and death. How many of you are understanding? Otherwise, we go to the temple Monday fasting. For what? My daughter should get a job. Tuesday fasting. For what? My daughter should get a good husband. Wednesday fasting because we should get a green card. Thursday fasting, yes or no? But that is a LKG. When you're coming here means, what is Krishna telling? You're a spirit soul. Stop everything. Do sadhana. If you understand this, you become serious. The day I understood, I gave up everything and I started following sincerely. So in other words, give me job, give for my children means what? It's telling, you're telling I'm this body. Krishna, these beginning Bhagavadgita, we all just saw 7 months ago. What did Krishna say? You're a spirit soul, not the body. I'm of understanding. So you act on the soul, not on the body. Understanding or not? But then you're going to and doing this puja, that puja, this puja, that puja means either you didn't understand Gita or you're unable to give up that. Krishna is operating here. Hey, you want to go back to Godhead? No, I want to be in cycle of birth and death. Hare Krishna. Clear or not? But anyway, now this is the verse I want to speak today. Everyone, Ananyas Chintayantu Mam Ejana Paryupasate Tesham Nityabhiyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. You give up all the pujas and you worship me alone. What is Krishna telling? Please read this. Why you read? What?
The those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my actions and my form, then I am very good to them, and I preserve what they have.
Yes, Krishna is telling you don't need to worship 10 devatas. No, give up everything. I give you what you lack. I preserve what you have. That's it. How many of you know there is an organization called LIC in India? LIC India. LIC, Life Insurance Corporation. Anyone heard this name? Yeah. You know their logo? 2 hands. Underneath there is some, you don't know this. This is the line. Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. You pay the premium, we'll take care of you. You pay the money, we'll take care of you. So where is that line coming from? Bhagavadgita. So they will not take care of you. So actually very thing you should know. The punchline of this is, what is that? Can somebody read this?
Carry what they lack and preserve what they have.
You don't need to fast Monday for one thing, Tuesday for anything, Wednesday for anything, Thursday for anything. Just chant and eat nicely and worship Krishna. What is Krishna telling? What you don't have, I'll give. You don't have green card, I'll give you that. You have green card, I'll protect that. I preserve what you have. I give what you don't lack, what you don't have. How many of you understood? If you Ananyas Chintayanto Mam Ejana Paryupasate Tesham Nityabhyuktanam Yogakshemam Vahamyaham. I personally, Krishna is telling, there is a word. Can you see I here? I. In these trillions of universes, if this planet there are 800 crore, 8 billion population, or if you are chanting Hare Krishna, what is Krishna telling? I will personally take care of you. One day, there was a devotee by name Yudhanandana Acharya. He read this verse 500 years ago, real story. We have 15 minutes. Can I tell the story and finish it? And before I tell the story, I want to show this picture. Actually, to prove that verse, how many things Krishna did. Kunti told Kunti, your 5 sons will come home. Array, 65 crore people were there in Mahabharata. How many? 650 million people, soldiers. Except 5 Pandavas, Kritavarma and Satyaki. In this side, and Kaurava side, Kripacharya, Ashwatthama. Ashwatthama also, the jewel was removed. Everyone died. Kunti says, my lord, all these are Bhishma, Drona, Karuna, Kripacharya, Ashwatthama. They are like Atirada Maharadish. Duryodhana thought, Bhima I can handle. Arjun, Bhishma can, he could fight with Parashuram. Dronacharya is the guru. Karna is actually son of, he was born by Surya's benediction. Ashwatthama is very powerful. In this, one person cannot handle Arjun. Who is the main key person in entire Mahabharata war? Arjun. If Arjun is removed, Mahabharata war would end the next day. And 10 times more powerful than Arjun is, or 10 times, 100 times more powerful. Nobody could stand before Bhishma. But that one, I protect what you have, I give what you lack. Krishna even broke his promise just to prove that one line. Ananyas Chinte, if you are my devotee, I will take care of you. You want me to tell that story or this story or two stories? You will hear. So I'll tell this story first because it's a picture. Every time Drona, Bhishma would face Arjun, Bhishma knew these guys are very pious people. Duryodhana is envious. Duryodhana is nonsense. And Pandavas are like devotees. And Bhishma is a topmost devotee. So when Arjun would come like this, Bhishma would go this way, Arjun would go this way. So they never faced. One day, Duryodhana saw this. Grandfather, you're eating my food, but you are supporting them. You can finish the war in one day. And he spoke heavily. Then Bhishma said, all right. Tomorrow, either I'll kill Arjun or I'll make Krishna break his promise. He said that. Tomorrow, I'll either kill Arjun or I'll make Krishna break his promise. And he took 5 arrows and he gave it to him and said, these 5 arrows, I'll kill all the Pandavas, especially Arjun. If you don't trust me, you give me these 5 arrows in the battlefield. Tomorrow is the last day for especially Arjun. Or I'll make Krishna break his promise, but with these 5 arrows, if you don't believe, you take the arrows with you, tomorrow you bring it. And you'll see, you'll get what you want. The Duryodhana was so happy. Went back. So Krishna is present in everyone's heart as a super soul, Paramatma. Krishna called Arjun. He said, yes, Arjun. Yes, my lord. One day you protected Duryodhana, you remember? Yes. Duryodhana gave you benediction. Anything you want, you ask, he said, yes, yes. So you go to Duryodhana right now and tell him to bring all that 5 arrows. Just ask him. Because Bhishma took that vow. So, once the battle is over, in the evening, they're all relatives, right? So Arjun walked into the camp of Duryodhana. Duryodhana said, Arjun, you came, what do you want? So they are Kshatriyas, right? If they give what, they'll do it. You remember I protected you and you gave me benediction. So anything I want, you'll give. Duryodhana said, yes. Should I stop the battle and give the kingdom to you? Arjun is also Kshatriya. No. Then what do you want? Bhishma gave you 5 arrows. Can you give them? How do you know? And he gave the 5 arrows. Thank you very much. He left. Nobody knows this except Bhishma and me. So next day morning, Bhishma asked, where are the 5 arrows? Yesterday evening, Arjun came and took it. I know, but don't worry. Today, either I'll kill Arjun with my talent or I'll make Krishna break his promise. And he took right. He put the chariot right in front of Krishna, right in front of Arjun. Right? Means grandfather is challenging. Kshatriya means I'm okay, right? Battle started. Who is this? This is Gangaputra. Powerful. One of the Ashtavasus. Very powerful man. But also, Arjun is a little soft. This grandfather, how can I fight? Arjun was not using his full. Krishna was becoming upset. And then grandfather, Bhishma took, he encashed the occasion. Arjuna was not fighting to his full heart, just defending. Then at one point, he shot him. And Arjun fell down, fainted. And now Bhishma took an arrow to cut off his head. Who is watching? Krishna is watching. Honestly, I'm telling you, you have no idea how much Krishna loves his devotees, how much Krishna loves us, his devotees. So Krishna knows everything. So now Krishna has a two choice. I mean, I spoke on Janmashtami Day actually, the same thing. Krishna's name is Satya Sandha and Krishna's name is Bhaktivatsal. In Vedic culture, if you say one word and if you don't follow it, nobody will believe you for the rest of the eternity. That guy, because nobody would lie, not like today. So Krishna has to either he'll have two names, Satya Sandha or Bhaktivatsal. He has to lose one of the two names. Either he'll be Satsanga, but your devotee will die. Or you'll be Bhaktivatsal, but you've lied. Krishna said, I don't care. People don't need to remember me as a follower of truth. People should remember me as a devotee of people should remember me as a protector of my devotees. Then, in what he did, and you want me to break my promise, right? I have no problem. Put the bow and arrow down, otherwise I'll kill you. And he picked up, there's a broken chariot wheel, and he ran towards Bhishma, like a lion jumping on the group of deers. Radhangapani Rakshobhya Sarvaprahanayada Sri Sarvaprahanayada Nama Iti Vishnu Sahasranam. When his devotee was in danger, Krishna even was very ready to break his promise to protect his devotee. Krishna is also very tricky. He can invoke Sudarshan Chakra and cut off the head of Bhishma. I will not do that because Bhishma is also my devotee. So, he should be there. This big guy should be there. They should die. Krishna is very tricky. My devotee should be with me. But who should die? My non-devotee should die. So what he did invoke Sudarshan Chakra. He invoked a simple chariot. He picked up a chariot wheel. He ran. Hey, you want me to break my promise? I'll break my promise. Put the bow and arrow down. But you cannot kill him. I'm okay with Prabhupada says this. I'm okay. I can break my promise. But if you are willing to kill him, you cannot do that. So then Arjun got up. Krishna is like running with the broken chariot wheel. All the dust was, this is a battlefield. So his face was filled with dust. Wait. Nowhere in the battlefield, the charioteer doesn't do, nowhere in the charioteer fights. Charioteer doesn't fight. Chariot driver has to drive the chariot. My name will be spoiled. Arjun came and caught hold of him. Wait. Then Bhishma said, my lord, you're coming to kill me? I am ready. So I'm willing to die in your hands. Exactly same time, sunset happened. And that's a battle ended. Bhishma remembers this. Krishna coming with anger. How can you do this to my devotee? So in the last minute of his life, he was remembering Krishna. What is that? Everything fell down. The hair, the curlings on his face, they were, and he was seeing such a beautiful face, and the anger was coming, and he remembered that face and he dies. He leaves this body in the world. After Mahabharata. So, Ananya's Chinta, if you worship me, I'll give you what you don't have. I'll protect you what you have. You liked it? So the another story is, can I take 5 more minutes and is done? So one day, Yadunandana Acharya, to tell you, who is Yadunandana Acharya? The guru of Raghunath Das Goswami. How many of you know Raghunath Das Goswami by this time? I told his story 10 times. Srinivas Garu, you should remember. No? Yes? No. Remember? Hare Krishna. Anyone remembers Raghunath Das Goswami? One, two. You should remember. Wow. Anyway, there is a movie in India, Raghunath, Bhakta Raghunath. And I'll not tell his story, but I'll tell. So Yadunandana Acharya was the guru of Raghunath Das Goswami. But in 500 years ago, Brahmins could not work. Brahmins, they don't save. They can save only one day. That's it. They don't work. Their goal of life is self-realization. But in the name of begging, they'll go door to door. They'll say, "Sir, today, what name should I give my child? Or should we cut the crops now?" So all the people would ask everything. The Brahmanas would give the information. So that way the village would maintain the Brahman. Brahman is called Purohita. Purohita means they want the welfare of the city. Purohita, Purahita. Brahman means he wants the welfare of the city. So one day he read this verse and he got it out. What is that word? I personally carry what you, I'll give you what you don't have. I'll protect what you. Krishna is telling, I have a question for all of you. Today also I asked him. You're a CEO of Microsoft. When the computer is spoiled, you don't call Bill Gates, right? Yes or no? What you will do when you will call the customer service, Bill Gates will not lift the phone. He has a machinery underneath. Yes or no? So, but Krishna is telling, if your computer is spoiled, as a Microsoft CEO, I'll come and repair your computer. My Lord, billions of universes. And you're telling, I'll personally carry what you don't have. I'll carry what you lack, and I'll give you what you don't. How can you personally do, my Lord? There are so many people, so many living entities. You just got it out. You got it out, then Krishna will act, right? That day he went for begging. Nobody gave anything. So can you give some food? No, today, somebody died. Today in my family there is a birth. In my family this is not auspicious. We went all the hymns. Nobody gave anything. Became upset. My Lord, you're telling in this verse, I personally carry what you lack, and I give what you don't have. I am your sold out servant, my Lord. And there is no food. My wife is dependent on me. I don't have food. My wife doesn't have food. He became upset. He came home. His wife asked, what happened? No food. Nobody gave anything. So he said, all right, we'll drink water. He became so upset. He opened Bhagavadgita, this verse. And with the red ink pen, he scratched it. This verse is wrong. This verse is wrong. Supreme Lord is telling, I will personally take care of it. But to see what happened today, there is no food for us. He didn't take care of me. I'm fully surrendered. I'm devotee of Krishna. Next day, he went to beg. Interesting. Next day also, nobody. Can you give some food? No. We are busy today. No, we know some inauspicious thing, some auspicious thing. He was becoming angry. And how can he say that verse? Yesterday also no food, today also no food. I'm okay, but my wife is dependent on me. I have to take care of my husband. I have to take care of my wife. But that time, somebody went to her home, his home. His wife opened the door. 8-year-old, beautiful voice, this much. One is black in complexion, another is white in complexion. Who is that? Krishna and Balram. She said, she was attracted to their beauty. Oh, amazing. Who are you? Who are you? The white boy, the black boy said, we are the servants of your husband. She said, she laughed. My husband doesn't have any servants. You came to the wrong home. She said, no, we are your husband's servant. Then white boy spoke. Yesterday your husband told my brother to deliver this. They came with groceries. So many bags, rice, dal, sabji, so many things. Your husband told my brother to deliver these goods in your home. My brother forgot. So he became so unhappy, your husband. He bet my brother with a stick. Really? And she was looking at their beauty was so enchanting. She said, how can somebody beat you? So the white boy said, you can't believe? And he told this black boy, turn back. He turned and lifted the shirt. The body of the back was filled with red marks. She said, all right, such a beautiful boy. My husband is so soft, he'll never beat. What are you talking? Yesterday only he bet my brother. She became upset. I know my husband for so many years, he's so soft, he doesn't beat anybody. No, he bet my brother. See. She said, all right. let him come, I'll tell him a lesson. And she said, and so take all the groceries. And she said, please come inside, take prasad. No. We're already late, we have to go. She said, please come. She said, thank you very much. That's why India's this hand, what is this? You know what it means? Huh? Namaste. Na mamate, whatever I have is yours. In your heart, the super soul, Paramatma, Krishna is there. I'm offering everything to him, it's full surrender. Other person says, really, give it to me. No, Vedic culture is not like that. No. That I'm telling everything in my is yours. I'm your servant. I'm offering respects to the super soul in your heart. The other person, no. I am your servant. I am offering respect to the super soul in your heart. I don't want everything in mine is yours. Only one place in the world where this thing is there. What is that? Namaste. Great, right? How many of you are proud that you are part of Vedic culture? Amazing. Not knowing that it's Krishna and Balram, she folded her hands. Thank you. She offered a business to Krishna. She cooked and she waited her husband. So Yadinandana Acharya, that day also he didn't get anything. So, but how can he show his face to his wife? He came back home. In India, when you come inside, you will wash your feet. Right? What a nice tradition. Huh? So today people, Indians, I heard, they go to office without taking bath. So sad. Tamogun. If you go to number 2 toilet, Americans don't know number 2, only Indians know. You know number 2, right? All the Indians know number 2. You take bath. Without taking bath, you should not come inside actually. That is maintaining cleanliness. So he washed his feet, came inside, washed his hands and feet. And she said, come for prasad. Prasad, where? Amazing. So she was angry. He thought he's angry, she's angry because he didn't bring anything. She served prasad and said, why did you beat the boys? She said, what do you mean boys? No. How can you beat such sweet boys? What made you beat? He said, husband said, what do you mean? Did you see me beating anybody? They said 2 boys came and they said, they are your servants. He laughed and said, we are married for this many years. Did you see any servants? We don't have any servants. She said, 2 boys came, they said, they are your servants. And the white boy said, yesterday you gave instruction to black boy to deliver the groceries. And because he didn't follow that instruction, you beat him on the back. And he showed all the scratches. Really? He went and opened this Bhagavadgita, this verse. He scratched with the pen, ink writing, right? The scratches disappeared. So they appeared on the body of Krishna. 2 things. What is that? Bhagavad-gita is directly Krishna. That's why you see, we don't put any Bhagavad-gita, any book actually, we don't put on the ground. And Vedic culture is so wonderful. Anda antarastha paramana chayantarastha govinda madhupashantam bhajami. We don't touch anything with our feet. Right? So, in the airport, sometimes I say, you put your bag and all the Americans, they put their feet on the bag. Wow. Very difficult. No. How can we put our feet on that? India is the only country, like books we see Saraswati, Ganga, maybe polluted. But even today, India's culture is so much changed. But many people, as soon as the Ganga bridge, the train goes on the bridge, you take a coin and throw Ganga. You say Ganga Mata, Bharat Mata. Nobody says Liberty Mata. Did you hear America Liberty Mata, Statue of Liberty? Only one country. Means it's a spirit soul, respect. When you see soul, respect. But when you see that matter, enjoyment. So if I see chicken, I see soul in that, I respect. But if you don't see soul and you're a non-vegetarian, your tongue will still, mouth start salivating. Enjoyment. Yadinandana Acharya understood. Bhagavad Gita is Krishna And two, because I doubted Krishna, that personally, because I doubted, one day Krishna did not feed me. Krishna takes care of devotees. But one word is there. What type of devotee Krishna will take care? Ananya Chinta. Ananyas Chintayantamam. You don't have any worry. Krishna will take care of me. That word is what? There is a qualification here. What is the qualification? Ananya Chinta. You don't have any other worry. Krishna is my protector, Krishna is my maintainer. Then Krishna will take care of you. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any question or comment?
You were saying if you chant 64 and round Lord Chaitanya will come.
No. Those days, when Lord Chaitanya was living in Jagannath Puri, for anyone to invite him to their home, they should chant 64 rounds, 100,000 names. And Lord Chaitanya would go for prasad. That's why up to in Srila Prabhupada, that Guru Maharaj, they would chant 64 rounds. Prabhu, if you chant 64 rounds, whatever your consciousness will improve like anything. Definitely you'll receive Krishna's grace. And you'll receive Lord Chaitanya's grace. Lord Chaitanya knew we are Kali Yuga, we don't surrender. Lord Chaitanya, because of the presence of Radharani, more magnanimous. Krishna will wait. But Lord Chaitanya is magnanimous. He doesn't surrender. Thank you. So what is the question?
No, I was just thinking like if somebody chants 64 round the Lord Chaitanya come for prasad.
Those days, but if you're sincere, Lord Chaitanya, you'll get the grace of Lord Chaitanya, for sure. Any other question? How many of you liked the stories? So what is the application today? Chants all the time is difficult, at least minimum 16. Yes or no? So that's my request. Who will come, what will come, who will come. Krishna's grace, you will get it. And when you run in your life alone, it is called race. When you run in your life with Krishna's hand in your hand, it is called grace. You want Krishna's grace or not? Emma? Only morning, little time. When you're spending half an hour in the bathroom, come out and spend outside. If you take Dridhavrata, the determination is there. I know you need little determination. Bhavana Mataji, Devashish Prabhu, I'm ending it.